Hello, this is Debra Cohen. Merry Christmas to all of my friends and family who celebrate this occasion. And today, I thought that it would be interesting for you to know that there are 7 classic Christmas songs that were written by Jews. Whoa, really? Let's find out more after this brief message. Dee, 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 dee.
What if I hear the voice tell me where I should go, even though it's not clear?
And this is again Deborah Cohen, and I thank you for listening. I thought I'd do a special today. 'Tis the season to be jolly, and I thought we should give credit to those who have written such beautiful Christmas music, written by Jews of all things. Wow. Okay. This article is compliments of myjewishlearning.com. American Jews were prominent in the songwriting business of the 20th century, and even if they didn't celebrate Christmas, they were happy to write for the popular Christmas market. Let's talk about some of the most famous Christmas songs with Jewish parents, starting with one of my childhood favorites, Irving Berlin, who wrote, I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. Okay, Irving was born Israel Berlin in 1880 in western Siberia. Brrr. Irving Berlin was the son of a poor Jewish cantor who immigrated with 6 of his 8 children to the United States in 1893. After his father died in 1901, Berlin supported himself as a song plugger. You people in Nashville would know what that is. Who would play music in various venues around New York City with the aim of increasing sales on his sheet music. This experience gave him an ear for what music the public particularly appreciated, and he soon started writing them himself. The change of Berlin's last name was an accident, actually. When his first song was published, the printers credited him as Berlin rather than Baleen. Berlin went on to write hundreds more songs, many of them popular even to this day, including some that are recognizably Jewish, like Yiddisha Nightingale. I'm not familiar with that one, but I am familiar with White Christmas. Who sang that song? Was it Bing Crosby or Dean Martin? Write it in the chat if you know it. According to Jody Rosen, author of White Christmas, The Story of an American Song, Berlin's most famous Christmas song, and arguably the most popular Christmas song of all time, was originally written as a satire intended for a musical review, performed poolside in sunny 80 degrees Hollywood. But since Berlin was also contracted at the time to write a musical for Paramount, that movie was Holiday Inn, which my husband and I just watched yesterday. Let's see, Bing Crosby is in it, and I can't remember. Oh, yeah, Fred Astaire. What dancing, I tell you, amazing. He ended up including it in the movie where it would be sung by Bing Crosby. Oh, look, I just answered the question. Bing Crosby sang that song, I'm Dreaming of a White Christmas. The movie was under production in December 1941 when the U.S. was rocked by the Japanese assault on Pearl Harbor. Less than 3 weeks later, on the eve of Christmas, Bing Crosby sang the song on his radio show as perhaps to bolster the spirit of the nation. As Americans were enlisting for war, the sentimentality of the song landed not as a farce, but as a genuine emotion. It has been part of the Christmas landscape in the U.S. ever since. Its wistful, melancholic tone and longing for a fairy tale experience of the holiday continues to resonate. And yes, I dream of a white Christmas because I come from Boston where white snow is plentiful. But I got tired of shoveling it, so I left my snow shovel behind in Boston, and I am broadcasting now from beautiful Clearwater, Florida, which today on Christmas Day it's in the 70s. Oh, such a joy, such a joy. I'm sure my family are doing their best to keep warm. I was going to say warm. Wait, that's how you say it in Boston. Warm. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. So what's the second Christmas song written by Jews? How about Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows. Yes, indeedy. That was Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, originally written in 1939 by Robert L. May, who was Jewish, for the mega retailer Montgomery Ward. Whew, I remember that store. Montgomery Ward had been purchasing and distributing coloring books to children during the Christmas season every year and determined that creating their own coloring book would save the company money. In the first year Rudolph was published, Montgomery Ward distributed 2.4 million copies of the coloring book, and it became an instant classic. Who knew? Johnny Marks, also Jewish, Robert May's brother-in-law, turned it into a song in 1949. It was originally sung by Gene Autry and subsequently recorded by such 20th century American singing legends as Chuck Berry, Bing Crosby, Spike Jones, and the City Slickers, Alvin and the Chipmunks, and the Temptations. How about that? The third classic Christmas song written by Jews is, I'm not sure how this one goes. Rocking around the Christmas tree, it's a happy holiday. I think that's it. After the success of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Johnny Marks again went on to specialize in writing other Christmas songs, including A Holly Jolly Christmas and Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree, which was recorded by Brenda Lee in 1958. And I remember that song. Oy. Lee's original version has sold 25 million copies around the world. Oh, if only I could get one song to sell like that. Oh, I could do so much. Yes. Who am I? I'm glad you asked. Debra Cohen Music.com. Check out my tunes. DebraCohenMusic.com. All right, now here's the next classic, number 4. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but inside it's so delightful. And I can't remember the rest of the words. Something about da 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 da's place to go. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Lyricist Sammy Kahn, who also wrote Love and Marriage. Love. I thought that was soup and sandwich, but apparently it's Love and Marriage. Okay. And composer Jules Stein, who wrote Gypsy and Funny Girl. Wow. We're both Jewish. I say Funny Girl, whoa, because wasn't that Barbara Streisand's first movie? My mother took us to New York City to watch it on Broadway. It was so spectacular. That's when I fell in love with Barbara Streisand. Yeah, not, just as like she was amazingly talented. We saw all of her movies in New York City. Hello, Dolly was another one that was great. Not unlike White Christmas, this song was allegedly written during a July 1945 heat wave in California. However, it was not originally written as a Christmas song. When it was released in November of that year, the public automatically associated it with the Christmas repertoire, and it has since often been included in Christmas albums. It has been covered by Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, Jessica Simpson. I don't know who she is, but I have heard that name. And Michael Bublé. I don't know who he is either. Well, I'm a baby boomer, and I don't know who those people are. Okay. The next classic Christmas song written by a Jew is Silver Bells, Silver Bells. It's Christmas time in the city. Another song I liked. Composer Jay Livingston and lyricist Ray Evans, both Jewish, wrote Silver Bells in 1950, and it became an instant Christmas classic. It was originally titled Tinkle Bells. Tinkle Bells. Oh my gosh. Tinkle Bells. Cockle shells. No, that doesn't sound right, does it? Okay. It was until Evans explained, quote, Jay went home and his first wife said, "Are you out of your mind? Do you know what the word tinkle is?" End quote. Yeah, right. I didn't think of that, but now that you mention it, okay. Livingston and Evans worked together for many years and won the Academy Award for Best Original Song 3 times, including the 1956 song Que Sera, Sera. Whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Que Sera, Sera. Who sang that tune? I know. One of my favorites, or I should say, one of my mother's favorites, and she played her all the time. So I naturally liked her music too. I'll give you a hint. Her initials are DD. I'll tell you after this information here. Okay, the next Christmas song written by Jews is another favorite. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Continuing the theme of Christmas songs written in hot weather, Mel Torme, born Melvin Howard Torme to Russian Jewish immigrants in Chicago, reputedly wrote this Christmas classic in the heat of July 1945. Torme, a singer himself, recorded the song several times, but the definitive version belongs to the great jazz singer Nat King Cole. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. I'm trying to remember the rest of the lyrics. Jack Frost nipping at your nose. Hi, Ed Kanjani. Hello. We're talking about Christmas songs written by Jews, and we're on chestnuts roasting on an open fire. But the question that I'm asking everybody, maybe you know the answer, is let's see, who sang Que sera, sera? Whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Que sera, sera? Who made that song popular? Put it in the chat if you know it. As we continue on, we just talked about chestnuts roasting on the open fire. The song, whose melody was written by Torme with lyrics by Robert Wells, became an instant hit. Cole's 1961 recording was later included in the Library of Congress National Recording Registry of Songs that have shaped American history and culture. All right, you didn't tell me that answer, so I'll tell you. It was Doris Day. Maybe you're not like as old as me, so you don't remember. Or maybe you weren't even born then. Okay, so how about this one? Let's see if you know this one. Let's see. I'm trying to think of the melody for this. Don't know them. I can't remember it. I wish I could hear you. You could hum it for me. Do you know Winter Wonderland? Walking in a winter wonderland. There it comes. Da 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 bluebird da 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 walking in a winter wonderland. Yes, another collaboration between a Jewish composer and a non-Jewish lyricist. Winter Wonderland was written in 1934 by pianist Felix Bernard and Richard Bernhard Smith. Just like Let It Snow, Let It Snow, Let It Snow. This tune isn't a Christmas song at all. It's the story of a wintertime romance. But its seasonal motifs made it a staple of American Christmas music. The song became a chart topper for multiple recording artists, including Guy Lombardo, Johnny Mathis, one of my mother's favorites, and Perry Como. And it has been covered by acts as diverse as Ringo Starr. Really? Oh my gosh. How did I miss that as a Beatle fan? And the British pop duo, the Eurythmics. Whoa. They sang this one, Winter Wonderland? Sweet dreams are made of this. Who am I to disagree? Travel the world through the seven seas. Everybody's looking for something. That's the rhythmic song. Sweet dreams. Okay. All right. So I guess, is that the seven? Yeah. So tell me in the chat, which one is your favorite Christmas song? As a child, let's see, which one? I think my favorite Christmas song was Dashing Through the Snow on a one-horse open sleigh. All the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtail ring, making something bright. What fun it is to ride and sing on a sleighing song tonight. I don't know if I got all the words. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. And of course, some of my naughty friends said, Jingle bells, sing, Santa smells, Rudolph has B.O. I mean, why would a child even change those words to that? I mean, I had some friends that didn't make sense. But anyway, I thank you for listening. This is Debra Cohen, DebraCohenMusic.com. And let's see, you're probably saying, who are you? Well, let me see if I can find some music and we'll close with that. How is that sounding? I hope you have a Merry, Merry Christmas and a Happy, Happy New Year. And okay, well, this is a commercial first from one of my favorite bands, the Stones. I make merch. You can find my merch, my shirts on Amazon.
It's the golden age, 2025. Shop Amazon.